The part 2 name is financial decision making. Last thing, the institute is changing the syllabus from 2020. What they are changing? Here, what is the professional ethics and risk management? This portion is being replaced by IT portion. Artificial intelligence, computer-based audit and all that. The risk management and professional ethics will still be there, but they are more as an IT portion. Similarly, in part 1 also, there is a portion of internal audit. That internal audit they are changing to an IT portion. Since we are there in the March, we should be completing by the end of this year the both parts. That is our target should be. Even though if somebody will not clear, you will be getting the revised things in the next year. There is no tension. So you don't have to take tension. 85% syllabus is same. 15% syllabus is changing from 2020. Whatever will be the changes you will be getting. But our objective should not be for the time being to go in 2020. Our objective is to complete within 2019 only. Yes, tell me. Tell me, Muhammad. Internal audit, first of all, I am giving reply to what Muhammad is asking. For the last 5 years, there is no change in CMA US syllabus. Since I started teaching in 2015, up till now, there is no change in the syllabus. Whether it's 15, whether it's 16, whether it's 17, whether it's 18, whether it's 19. The same story they are continuing for the last 5 years. They are first time going to change the syllabus from 2020. The second question which somebody is asking, why they are removing internal audit, they are not removing. The internal control and auditing is not done physically. Everything is done on computer. So the auditing part through the computer, how we will handle that is more focused. So it is not, I will say that change in the syllabus. Whatever the current scenario, that should be included in the syllabus. So for that reason, they have included the auditing and all that through IT. Internal control through artificial intelligence, internal control through computer assisted techniques, that way. So it is not removal, incorporating those things which are relevant in the current environment, that way. It's not that they are removing risk analysis from part 2. That is from the current perspective, what should be included, that they have included. So if somebody knows the old syllabus, auditing and all that, he will not find any problem in doing that. Because actually, if you ask me, there is no change in the syllabus. It's the same thing. Anything else? Should we start now part 2, financial decision making? Now in financial decision making, that is part 2 CMA US part 2 syllabus, there are 6 parts. Financial statement analysis A, which is said as A, financial statement analysis 25%. B, corporate finance 20%. C, decision analysis 20%. D, risk management 10%. E, investment decision 15%. F, professional ethics 10%. These are the 6 parts, 100%. What is the meaning of these percentages? In your 500 question paper, 500 marks question paper, 25%, 125 marks will be from financial statement analysis. Whether it will be in the objective type question, whether it will be in the essay type, nobody can guarantee. But out of 500 marks, 125 marks financial statement analysis. Corporate finance 20%, 100 marks. Decision analysis 20%, 100 marks. Risk management 10%, 50 marks. Investment decision 15%, 75 marks. And professional ethics 10%, 50 marks. Whether that will be in the objective type question, whether that will be in the essay type, nobody can guarantee. Sometime the essay type is from part A and B, sometime it comes from B, C, anything. There is no guarantee. Generally in essay type they want to mix different areas. A B को मिला दिया, B C को mix कर दिया, ऐसा करते हैं. So they want to cover maximum portion in essay type. But the syllabus portion is that they will be testing the student knowledge like these percentages. Financial statement analysis is not preparation of PL balance sheet. PL balance sheet is already prepared by the company. Cash flow statement is already prepared by the company. We as a management accountant need to analyze where the company is improving, what's the problem is there with analyzing the figures. By analyzing the BL account, balance sheet, notes to accounts, statement of changes in equity, cash flow, we need to analyze the financials of the company. Here it is 25% in part 2, which is the maximum portion. In part 1, the first part is financial statement preparation. Preparation of PL account, balance sheet and everything. In part 1, that is 15% of the syllabus. Out of 100%, 15%. In part 2, it is 25%. In part 1, the syllabus of 15%, I will say at least 50 times more than what is there in 25% in part 2. So that thing need to be managed by IMA properly. I think why they are doing like that. In part 1, it is 15%. And in part 2 it is 25%. In part 2 if it is 25%, suppose the study need to be done of 50 pages. But in part 1 it is 15%. Even it is greater than 500 pages. 500 I am saying very less. It is greater than 5,000 pages. What I need to say that here the financial statement analysis portion is very important. Very important in the sense it is very short, crisp. We can score very good marks in that, whether in the objective type or whether in the essay type question. A student should have a very, very sound knowledge relating to this 25% portion, that any question will come, I should be able to handle relating to this part very well. Since Mohammed, you have already done the IFRS, you will be finding this part very easy. There is no problem. I'm not saying that others will find it difficult. I'm just saying that since Mohammed has done the IFRS, this part is actually easy. There is no problem in this part and it can be completed very fast. MBA finance will also help. Yes, but that will help in other area, not in financial statement analysis. Ratio analysis everybody has studied, whether in graduation or anywhere. Ratio analysis. Ratio is called financial statement analysis. So everybody has some basic knowledge. There is no tension. But if somebody has not studied, like Arijit will say, I have not studied for 5 years, don't take tension. It's simple part which can be handled very well in the exam by any below average student also. So out of 500, 25% is cakewalk, simple. Decision analysis 20%. I am coming into corporate finance. Decision analysis 20% part C, which is relating to break even, variable cost, fixed cost, some decision making, make or buy decisions, or we can say that whether we should accept an order or not, decision making. That is included in part C. I will not say that it is difficult, but it is difficult than part A. The decision analysis, break even point, that is you can say simple costing part which anybody has studied anywhere in the world. That is costing part is 20%. But since the portion which is covered is not very lengthy, that portion is very crisp. So that can be covered very well by any student. If a student need to pass the exam, need to score good marks, he need to have a good command on 20% area. So 25 and 20, 45%. The fifth one, investment decision. Investment decision is what? What Muhammad was saying. NPV, IRR, present value calculations, then which method is better, that is investment decisions. That investment decision, I generally found that some of the student has a very lack knowledge, very bad knowledge relating to time value of money, present value and all that. Even though we discussed that, but still they don't able to get the concept. According to me, that investment decision, even though 15%, but it is difficult than A and C. But a student to pass the exam, since it is very crisp, had to have a very good knowledge relating to this area. Relating to this investment decisions, basics of capital budgeting, time value of money, present value, future value, discounting and all that, there are free videos available mine on YouTube. If the student will do that, he will be getting a good basic understanding. I will share with all of you the free videos which are available relating to investment decisions. If you will be doing that, it will be very well for us, for me and for you to understand the concept of investment decisions, because that is freely available on YouTube. I will share with all of you by today evening that the basics of time value of money, and I will request all of you, maybe we will study investment decision part E, maybe after 1 month, but still you should be doing that video 2-3 times. Okay? Because many students have basic understanding of present value, future value is very bad. When they attend the class, they understand. But when they don't study, they don't able to understand. So investment decisions and some questions which are there in essay type, very difficult. Some questions in investment decisions in essay type, they have given so many detail that it is not easy. Even in objective type also, they are asking something, but they are giving whole garden and you need to select only the tree which is relevant. So that creates a problem. So I will say that investment decision is slightly difficult than the other two area, but a student to pass the exam has to be very good confidence in this area. Financial statement analysis A, decision analysis costing B, investment decision NPV IRR part E 15%. These all are coming 60% of your syllabus. These all 60% have a student who is giving exam can be very confident in this area. वो 60% पूरा correct करने में सक्षम है if he study regularly 2 hours a day. Then comes part D, risk management, part F, professional ethics. Both have only theory, no numericals. Risk management full 100% theory, professional ethics full 100% theory. Risk management, what type of risk arises in any organization, what should be the policy to manage that risk, what the organization do to manage that risk, that is called risk management. It is there in Saraf Academy also, it is there in the biggest organization of the world also. Risk management 10%, professional ethics 10% theoretical part. There are some points which we need to remember relating to ethics, what IMA says that, what are the points they have said, ethical standards, ethical guidelines, we need to remember. In risk management also we need to remember. It's just that the risk management and professional ethics need to be studied 3-4 times. One time you study, you tend to forget. Again you study, you will forget some of the things. You need to make your own notes relating to basic areas of risk management and you can score 20 out of 20 as compared to any other portion ACE. Because it does not have numerical 2 plus 2 equals to 4. The theory understanding, concept need to be developed. But that can be handled very well. A, C, D, E, F. Now come the difficult portion, corporate finance, which is 20%. Maybe somebody will say like Muhammad sir, I have done MBA in finance, I will be able to handle. Believe me, it is difficult. Whatever knowledge you have, that corporate finance 20% portion is difficult. In corporate finance part B, there are 6 topics, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. One topic which is B3 and B4, very difficult, very high level of knowledge required. That knowledge will be completed when the student have entire understanding of A, C, D, E, F. तभी वो B का 3 और 4 समझ पाएगा. Bond valuation, bond theorem and all that, somebody don't able to get the understanding of time value of money, basic investment appraisal, how he will be able to understand the bond value theorem and everything. What I say to students, that suppose in corporate finance B3 and B4, I am doing it mota moti. I am not doing it very detailed, very deep. What is the risk I am taking? Out of 20%, which is 100 marks, there are 6 topics, B1 to B6. They are not going to ask every question from B3 or B4 only. There will be questions from B1, B2, B5, B6 also. We are not saying that we will not study B3, B4. But going into deeper B3, B4 is not advisable for those students who are very average level. Because in that case, you will be suffering your other syllabus areas and understanding those things which have relevance of, you can say 5% in the exam. The same thing I say in part 1, part A. In part 1, part A, there is 15%, which is actually, if you study, it is greater than what we study in entire part 2, all 6 portions. So I always say that in part 1, part A need to be done in a different way so that we can give exam properly. Similarly, I will say in part 2, the corporate finance part B need to be done in a different way so that we can have a confidence on A, C, D, E, F, and B 70% area, 30% area is mota moti done. Then in that case, there is no issue of easily passing the exam. I am not saying that B3 cannot be done, but the knowledge level requirement in B3 and B4 is very high. For that reason, generally the student find a problem and they himself says that, sir, exam में अगर ये ठीक से नहीं आता है, कोई problem होगी क्या? कोई problem नहीं होगी. Because anyhow I need to pass the exam. What we will be doing in the class, first of all, we are going to complete financial statement analysis, which is the easiest portion to give you confidence. Then we will be doing part C, that is decision analysis, that is break even, fixed cost, variable cost, and along with that the decision making portion, pricing decision also covered in that. Then we will be doing investment decisions, that is part E, NPV, IRR, present value, time value of money. Then we will be doing D and F, which is risk management and professional ethics. And at the end, we will be doing corporate finance. First of all, the simple areas and then the difficult area, which is B3 and B4. What is my way of teaching? The financial statement analysis we will be doing in the today's class, in the next Saturday class, and in the last Saturday class, that is the third class, not the full class. Maybe in half a class, we will cover the financial statement analysis. Because today, 1.5 hours gone for making you understand what is the CMA syllabus and all the concepts. For that reason, it will take the third class half time. Then we will start decision analysis in the third class, and we will continue that decision analysis for further 3 classes. So you can say that in this month, we will be completing the financial statement analysis, and we will be doing along with that starting of decision analysis, which we will be completing by the, you can say, around 28th of April. Then we will be doing investment analysis. Again, it will be taking around 3 to 4 classes. So we will be reaching to what? Around mid-May. The risk management, professional ethics will be taking one class each. Risk management and professional ethics. Why I am not teaching that now? Because it's a theoretical portion, need to be remembered. If I will teach now, everybody will forget at that time. So I will incorporate that at that time when you are very well prepared for the exam. Your numerical parts are over and you can concentrate on theory. So by the end of May, we will complete all the portion except the corporate finance. And the corporate finance we will be continuing by May end or June beginning. June में चलते रहेगा. Our target is to complete everything by 28th of June. And after 28th of June, somebody is giving exam on 25th, 26th June, 29th June. We will be doing mock papers at that time. That is my way of study for the last 3 years. The first batch was not in that order because I was also experiencing how to teach the entire syllabus. But now I have a fixed rule that if we study like that, it will give confidence in the student's brain. So you can understand that by the end of May, we will be left with maximum only 20% of the syllabus, 80% will be covered. But as I said that, along with the live classes, you have to do the old recordings of which has been given to you. The old recordings 2 classes. Suppose financial statement we will be doing in the class for around, you can say, 7 to 8 hours or 6 hours. In the previous batch, it is done for around 12-13 hours. There are questions from Wiley, all are solved in the class. So when you will be doing those recording, you will be getting confidence along with your notes and all that. We are understanding everything. We will be doing some less questions in the class, but the questions are all solved in the recording that you need to do. You have to do 3 recording, 1 live class, and then 3 days your own study. 1 recording is this one, 2 recording of the old batch, and then 3 days your own study. That way we need to follow our strategy for the entire course. From today, as I said that, we need to study 200 hours and it is already more than 200 hours we have available. If we study 2 hours a day, so there is no tension of giving the exam. If we don't study, within a month only we will find that we will not give the exam. एक महीना में समझ में आ जाएगा हम लोग एग्जाम नहीं देंगे. तो अपने को ऐसा नहीं करना है, अपने को रेगुलरली पढ़ना है जिससे कि हम लोग एग्जाम दे पाएं. Whether you give exam in June or in October, the same policy need to be followed. It is not different that कि अक्टूबर में एग्जाम देंगे तो बहुत टाइम मिलेगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Nothing else. That syllabus is pretty comfortable to complete in 4 months. Okay.